So we in John, the 9th chapter, New Covenant. Read.
What verse are picking it up at?
We're going to start at 1.
Okay. And as the Messiah passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth.
So he saw a man that was blind from his birth. We're going to show you that this story is twofold. It's like a duality, which a whole bunch of what the Messiah and all through the scripts, it shows you a duality. Read.
And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?
This man, who sinned? This man or his parents, that he was born blind? Now, we're going to show you that this is also talking about this physical man, and it's talking about the literal seed of Israel. Because we was born completely blind. So he's asking, who sinned to make these people blind? Was it his parents, or was it that he was born blind? Read.
Yahushua answered, Neither has this man sinned, nor his parents, but that the works of the Most High should be made manifest in him.
So we know for us to be born blind, it didn't come from us, and it didn't come from our parents. It came from our forefathers way back from breaking this covenant. So we didn't have nothing to do with being born blind, but we were born spiritually blind. Read.
Verse 4, I must work the works of him that sent me, while it is day, the night comes when no man can work.
So these devils and got night shifts and third shifts and fourth shifts and stuff going on.
Graveyard shift.
Read.
Verse 5, as long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world.
I want y'all to keep that verse in mind. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. I go away, but I'm with you always. So if he the light of the world, what we gonna get to it? Read.
Verse 6, when he had this spoken, he spat on the ground and made clay of the spittle, and he anointed the eyes of the blind man with the clay. And he said to him, Go, wash in the pool of Siloam.
So right here, he anointed this man's eyes so that he can see. For us that actually can see, our eyes have been anointed, that we can see now. We can see sin and wickedness all over the place, everywhere we look. That's why when you get this thing, they say, I try to take the fun out of everything, because we can see the wickedness in everything, everywhere we look, because we can see now. So right here he says also, go and wash in the pool of Siloam. Go and be baptized. See the duality in this? Go and be baptized. Wash you of your sins. Read.
He went his way, therefore, and washed, and came seeing.
And came seeing. Read on.
The neighbors, therefore, and they which before had seen him, that he was blind, said, Is not this he that sat and begged?
Now this is his neighbors. This is people that live next door to him, across the street, down the street, who know him. They see that he can see. But the first thing they point out is his flaws.
Exactly.
The first thing they start pointing out is this brother's flaws, and they know he was born blind. He couldn't see from the beginning. First thing they start doing is, ain't that them niggas that used to be at the club?
Exactly.
Ain't that my man that was selling them bowls and, you know, moving weight, and pushing stacks and all that stuff? Ain't that, come, brother, I don't do that anymore.
Right.
I've repented and moved away from that. But
Right.
they can only still see the so-called sin that they know you from.
Yep.
This is why a lot of our parents can't receive it from us, because they still, boy, I used to change your diapers. I know what you used to do, but Ma, I don't do that no more. That's not my mother, because she got it now, so I don't want her to see that. Read.
Verse 9, some said, This is he. Others said, He is like him.
So they say, some of them say, This is him. The other one said he is like him. But he says, I am he. This me. What happened to you, man? You used to be cool. You used to be the man. Now you got clothes with no name brands on them, and you know what I'm saying? And you don't care about how sweet your car is and none of this stuff no more. No, because I can see that it's garbage. We all can see that it's you running a never-ending rat race. No matter how much stuff you generate and buy, they're going to create something new next month. Right. And it's going to make yours look played out and old. Read.
Verse 10. Therefore said they unto him, how were your eyes open?
How were your eyes open? Who told you that stuff? Where you get the information to know all this stuff? You trying to tell me you know more than my pastor? And he been doing this for 30 years? That's why I like the old guy on that video, Hebrew and Negro. He said, I've been doing this for 55 years. And it was only in the last 9 that I learned this. And this guy's an older, he's an elder. I would definitely call him an elder.
A true elder.
Right, exactly. A true elder. Not one of these whippersnappers. Talking about you an elder, just putting a title on yourself. Read.
Verse 10. Therefore said they to him, how were your eyes open? He answered and said, a man that is called Yahushua made clay and anointed my eyes, and said to me, go to the pool of Siloam and wash. And I went and washed, and I received sight.
So he told him directly, flat out. He didn't mince no words, speaking no parables. He told him exactly what happened. We'll say, who told you this? How do you see? Man, I started reading the Bible for myself. I got to Genesis 2, and I noticed it says in the 7th day he rested and he blessed that day.
Exactly.
So I asked my pastor, wait a minute. He said right here, he blessed the 7th day. Why do we go to church on Sunday? Well, you know, he making up lies. Read.
Verse 12. Then said they to him, where is he? He said, I know not. They brought to the Pharisees him that before was blind.
So they took him to the leaders. I got to take you up here. We probably got to get the pastors, all of them, to pray over you. Because something ain't right with you, boy. Read.
And it was the Shabbat day when Hamashiach made the clay and opened his eyes. Then again the Pharisees also asked him how he had received his sight. He said to them, he put clay upon my eyes, I wash and do see.
Told him the same thing. Exactly what happened. I tell the pastor the same thing. Brother, I read Genesis. When I got to the 2nd chapter, it says that he blessed the 7th day. He blessed the 7th day and not the 1st day. That's how I see. That was the beginning of me seeing. Same thing. Read.
Therefore said some of the Pharisees, this man is not of the Most High, because he keeps not the Shabbat day. Others said, how can a man that is a sinner do such miracles? And there was a division among them.
So some of them got it, and some of them just hard-hearted, refuse to acknowledge the truth. Read.
They say unto the blind man again, what say you of him, that he has opened your eyes? He said, he is a prophet.
He said what?
He is a prophet.
He is a prophet. Read on.
But the Israelites did not believe concerning him.
But who didn't believe?
But the Israelites did not believe concerning him.
But the Israelites did not believe concerning him. Now, we can tell somebody this stuff till we blue in the face, and they will not get it. But let Tom Brokaw or Hawk Kite or Russ, whoever, let
Russ
one of them dudes come out and say this.
Joel Osteen, somebody.
Oh my goodness, they gonna fall for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Well, I was reading, and I see that the blacks are really the children of Israel.
Come out in droves. They're gonna come out in droves. They was right. still ain't gonna listen to him though. Read.
Verse 18. But the Israelites did not believe concerning him that he had been blind and received his sight until they called the parents of him that had received his sight.
Now they so in disbelief with this, they gotta call his mama and daddy to the scene. What in the world has happened to this boy? Read.
And they asked him, saying, Is this your son, who you say was born blind? How then does he now see?
Is this your boy? Was he really born blind? And everybody know this. It's one of them type of things that the quote unquote homeless person that be on the corner for all his life, everybody know this person. So they already know that he was born blind. Read.
His parents answered them and said, We know that this is our son, and that he was born blind. But by what means he now sees, we know not. Or who has opened his eyes, we know not. He is of age. Ask him.
So now they sitting up there talking about, we don't know how he see. We know that that's our son, but we don't know how he see. Yes, he do know how he see. He told y'all already. Read.
Ask him. He shall speak for himself.
So ask him. He of age. Let him speak for himself. Read.
These words spake his parents because they feared the Israelites.
Because they did what?
Because they feared the Israelites.
Because they feared the Israelites. This is why it says, and the fearful and the unbelieving also have their part in the lake of fire. Because they fear. Read.
For the Israelites had agreed already that if any man did confess that he was Hamashiach, he should be put out of the synagogue.
So already this is a threat. If anybody received this saying, they will be put out the synagogue. They already scared about this. Read.
Therefore said his parents, He is of age, ask him. Then again called they the man that was blind, and said to him, Give the Most High the praise. We know that this man is a sinner.
Now, how in the world is he a sinner? He ain't done nothing but open a man's eyes up. That's the only thing he's done, and they calling him a sinner. Man, we got the people at work who do the exact same thing. Say, you a devil because you don't got on a suit. Because you don't ask for money. You must be trying to trick me. No. This is how backwards these people got us. Read.
He answered and said, Whether he be a sinner or no, I know not. One thing I know, that whereas I was blind, now I see.
So my man is sticking with his guns. I don't know if he a sinner or not. But one thing I do know is he opened my eyes. Well, you got some people that say it about us right to this day. Listen here. I don't know if they know what you claiming, but I know my man showed me in the book. Everything he say, he came out of the book. Them guys ain't talking like the pastor's doing. Everything they say come out of the book. Read.
Verse 26. Then said they to him again, What did he to you? How opened he your eyes? He answered them, I have told you already.
He said, I told you this already. What they really doing right here, they trying to get him to deny Hamashiach. Just like these people want us to deny him. Let's go to, hold what you got right there. Let's go to Matthew 10 and 32. Matthew 10 and 32.
The book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 32. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father, which is in Shamayim.
So this guy right here is doing verse 32. He is confessing that the Hamashiach has done this wonderful work to him. Read 33.
Verse 33. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father, which is in Shamayim.
So my man right here, know this.